interview series. Today our featured artist, up and coming artist coming out of Indianapolis, Indiana. ThighPad, man.
What's going down, man?
It's good, man. You been doing your thing.
Man, hell yeah. Glad to be here, man. Glad to be here.
You been having fun with it?
Hell yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It's going crazy.
And that's the thing, bro. You know, a lot of people out here, man, they just out here doing it. You know, a lot of people want to do it for their friends. They don't really want to know if this is something they really want to tap in with. You know, is it a job? Is it something that I'm just gonna be a hobby? We see you taking your stuff serious.
Yeah,
bro.
for sure, for sure.
You know
Spend too much money not to, you hear me?
Absolutely, bro. It's an investment.
For sure.
It's an investment. I think the stuff you're doing, bro, right now, versus the city, you know what I mean? You really starting to separate yourself from other artists, and that's no pun to them.
For sure, for sure.
But most definitely, man, you got to stand out.
Yeah, man, for sure.
What's up, man? So we kind of want to just have a conversation with you today, man. We want to talk this about you. We want this to be all about you.
For sure.
Okay, so we're gonna go down a couple questions, couple general questions. We'll dive into your new project.
For sure.
Which,
Let's get it.
That shit was fire.
Man, hey, you know I appreciate it, man. Let's get it, man.
So my first question, man, that I wanted to ask is why music, man?
I always been a music head since a shorty. Like my dad was a rapper.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He had a rap group called Nickels and Dimes, you feel me?
Nickels and Dimes.
You feel me? So it's like shit, like just freestyling, rapping, always been around.
Okay.
And I be like in elementary school, everybody sitting around, niggas beating on the table, I'm about to rap. You feel me? So it's just always been like that. And I remember I was thinking about taking it serious earlier, but it seemed like everybody who had the mics and shit, like they wasn't fucking with me back then.
Any particular reason?
Nah, just like I honestly, that's what I was thinking. You feel me? Like he'd be like, you know, dude had a mic in his closet.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, my mama said I can have company. I look up, it'd be 6 niggas over there. Hey, y'all got a song they just put out. Like, damn, why couldn't I be the 7th? You know what I mean?
But you out.
Yeah, you know. But it always been like that though, honestly, bro.
Yeah. And it's like I'm not really worried about it. Like you gonna get it done no matter what.
For sure.
But yeah, you know it is what it is.
But back then it was more just like shit. You can't let it go. Shit, fuck the rap. Who the hell about the rap? You know what I mean? But I always loved this shit though, for sure.
Yeah, I think the big thing is seeing that realism in it. Like, damn, oh shit. I make this one song, people starting to fuck with it.
Yep.
And they hopping on my second song.
Sure.
Oh, I dropped a video, now I'm getting more notoriety.
Yep.
And it's like you starting to see people really fuck with you and your music, bro.
Hell yeah.
I mean, so, you know, talk to us, man. Who is ThighPad Shawty?
Man, that's Lil Tim, man. That's Lil Tim. He just got that bag up, man. That's it. Like, I'm the same person. ThighPad, you know, solid individual, stand up nigga. Like, it ain't even much to it. I swear. That's just. And now he raps. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. So that's funny you said Lil Tim is because I went back 2 years ago just to tap back in with all of your music and just your entire catalog.
Yeah.
And you actually, your first rap name that you had was Lil Tim.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'm guessing, and rest in peace to Lil Marlo.
Yeah, for sure.
Know, bro, that was dope. Bro.
Appreciate you, man.
You know,
I was a baby doing that shit, man.
Bro, how old were you doing that?
Man, I probably had to be, you feel 19, 20. Nah, hell, not. I probably was 21.
That's wild.
I think I turned. You know what? The spot that I had when I went and shot that video, I turned 21 in that spot, so I was 20 when I did it though. But I went out there probably 21. I shot the video, but I ain't had no direction though. You feel me? I was just had some money sitting around. Dude posted on Instagram, come get a feature. I'm like, shit, I'm in Atlanta right now.
What's good?
Right, and that's just how it went.
And that's how you gotta work.
For sure.
So why transition to ThighPad Shawty? Why'd you not stay with Lil Tim?
It was a bunch of Lils, you know what I mean? And I ain't talking about Lil Baby, Lil Wayne, like that's just, them is big people. I'm talking about in our city, it's a bunch of Lils, you know what I mean? Indianapolis, a bunch of Lils. And I got a buddy who rap, he was telling me, you know, download my tape, I'm like, bet, where it's at? Apple Music, I type it in. I just put his name in and wouldn't nothing pop up. Like, it's 1,000 niggas named this, you feel me? So I'm like, damn, am I the same way?
Yeah, so
you know, Lil Tim is just, and dude Mozzie from California,
absolutely.
Before he started, his name was Lil Tim too.
Okay.
Like I'm just on two. I'm like, it's Mozzie.
So it's like I type in Lil Tim. Now I got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 other Lil Tims.
You don't know who the real one is.
You know, maybe you missing out on those views. Maybe you missing out on those plays and streams.
Sure.
So it's like, no, most definitely, I think that's a good transition.
And then when I did that, I was trying to think of a name that was like that wasn't corny but stuck. And at first, the iPad was the first that came to my mind, but to other people, it might have been corny. But I done made it into, it's official. Like, that's his name. You got to protect the brand for sure.
Yeah, you a brand, bro.
Like, I remember I got on this female live one time. She was like, the iPad, what kind of gay is that? I'm like, you feel me?
She don't understand.
But it's like that to just show you like somebody can have an opinion for everything you do. It's about what you doing it for though.
She ain't never had no ThighPad neither.
Probably not. I ain't gonna lie. Probably never fuck with a nigga who had them ThighPads. You
So I want to talk about HGG. All right, talk about what that is, and I also want you to talk about what does that mean to you.
We a rap group. You feel me? We ain't no gang or nothing. We a rap group. 65 Entertainment is our co-label. You know what I mean? Okay. And we got a couple rappers on the roster. Me, Ty, Lil Rod.
Lil Rod, man, I see you had a project. You did something.
That's my little brother. We did we got a couple songs. We really got a whole EP, okay. But the studio we was recording that kind of got smashed and remodeled, so we was trying to get get everything lined up. We got like 6 songs though. We waiting to drop for sure.
Absolutely.
My bad. Before I cut you out, Lil Rod, Ty, Lil Folks. Trying to forget nobody.
Shout them all out right now.
Sure.
Get them out, man.
Ty, Lil Folks, Lil Rod, me. I think that's it. If I ain't forgetting nobody, I think that's it though. But that's the whole gang though.
So if you put it into like the Avengers, let's talk about the Avengers. Are you the captain of the team, or are you just front runner right now, or you just push it? We
got us. Our CEO. I say our CEO would be the team captain, just cause he got everybody together. You know what I mean? Like I knew my CEO when I was a baby. You know what I mean? And of course that's they people, so they already knew him. But he just brought me to the table like, I got something going on. I want you to be a part of. You know what I mean? But he a respectable person, though. You know what I mean? Like if you got a stand up nigga, I don't want nothing to do with you. Really. I
can already tell. Bro.
And he a stand up nigga though. You know what I mean? So when I was a kid working, I had a job. I work at a shoe store. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? He'd come in there and just he probably seen I was fucked up. You know what I mean? Just like, hey, what can I do for you? You know what I mean? And it wasn't for no discount or for the shoe. Like it was hoes to get a discount from in the store. You know what I mean? So it wasn't like he was getting something for me. He just like, I be having a little weed and shit like that. He like, I rock. He was a solid little nigga though. You know what I mean? Respectable. You come in the store, it's respect.
So how do you start rapping? How does he like? Okay, bet. Okay. Now I know he can rap.
I ain't do my first video for like a year. The first job was Kitchen on Clifton, but the second video I shot was Joker. Okay, then it was Hustling Backwards. That was my third video I put out. Okay. And the city was messing with it, but he was messing with it too though. You know what I mean? Yeah. And he was like, I'm about to start a label. I want you to be a part of it. You know what I mean? And it was just like that. Like we just clicked. I respect him. He respected me. And, why not? You know what I mean?
He kind of let you maneuver the way you want. I see, man, bro. We see you've been working, dropping video after video. So there's no like, when it comes to HGG, Label 65 Entertainment, there's no hold on. Oh, you need to drop this project here. You need to drop this project here, or is it like let's kind of take our time with it, and we want to work towards a date? Like, what's that process like?
Unc used to rap. You know what I mean? So he everybody think they can rap and tell you what to do, you know what I mean? But he really used to rap, like, you feel me? So he gonna holler at me, hey, that song was cool, but you can do something better than that. And it'd be shit like that, because at first when he used to tell me stuff like that, I used to get offended. Like, what you mean? Mm-hmm. But you gotta think, like, it's Indianapolis. Mm-hmm. We ain't had no stars out there, nothing. Mm-hmm. No stars, nothing. We ain't had no people that have made it out already, or a sound to even go out for us. So he just like, do the best you can though, you know what I mean? So he just was toughing me up on the music tip, and that's really how I got deeper, because like now I'm like, I ain't trying to impress him, but I know people like him somewhere who gonna say what he just said. So it's like, I'm gonna get them out the way right now, you know what I mean?
It's genuine.
For sure. You feel me? That's why I took the advice. If it wasn't genuine, I probably would have felt disrespected, you know what I mean? I took it with full respect though, you know what I mean?
Bro, it sounds like you're rolling with the right people that are looking out for your best interests, people that really want to see you rise and elevate, for sure. I want to talk about, what part of the city are you from, bro? And did you want to shout out anybody from that part of the city?
I got off the porch east, you feel me? Off Arlington, you feel me?
Off the porch.
Arlington Ave, you feel me? 46th Street, you feel me? But it's where everybody get twisted. Like, they always call me West Side and shit. Okay. I be like, nah, you feel me? Like, or if it's a nigga, I ain't gonna talk about whatever, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But I'm from East though, you feel me? Mm-hmm. My whole family from the West Side though, you feel me? Okay. But my daddy had us living out East, you know what I mean?
Shout out to Kitchen on Clifton.
For sure. But I had a spot out west on 30th Street. Okay. It really was 30th and Elmira, you feel me? But it got fucked up though, you feel me?
Respect.
If they hit the spot, you feel me? And it was a serious hit. It wasn't like no, like, they took a nigga and got a QP. Like it was some shit going on in the house. They down there came and raided that bitch. So it was so the situation was so serious. Like it just gave me memories. Like because the spot was literally we got everything going on over here, and it just that was a serious spot that like. You know, you in the streets, you got your favorite spot. That was one of my favorite spots. Like literally, and so many memories. You feel my big cousin got fucked up out the house. Like it just be shit that just be on your mind. So that spot was on my mind. I'm telling people what's going on because a lot of niggas rapping that shit and they lying. Well, like you ain't living like that, thug.
The one thing Fresh said at the beginning of your project is there's no rap, or there's no cap in his rap.
Yeah, we don't gotta lie. You know what I mean? Like a lot of niggas want to be in the streets. I'm trying to get out this shit. You feel me? I'm trying to. Where that bag at? Sign me. You hear me? Like, I'm waiting. You hear me?
We talk about people glorifying the streets and glorifying the hood, and most definitely we know where we come from.
For sure.
We know we keep it relevant. We gonna most definitely put that in the music because that's what we want people that grow up in that area, product of your environment. We want those people to feel elevated and feel uplifted. But at the end of the day, the end goal is always to get out, get your people out.
For sure, my people. That's what I'm saying. My people putting their people in it.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to get them out of it for sure.
Okay, so what was the turning point, man? Like when did you know like music is this is what I want to do. This is what I fuck with. I'm good at it. I got talent. The talent's there. I'm shooting videos. Like this is what I want to do. When was that turning point for you?
Man, I say when I dropped Kitchen on Clifton and I damn near got like 8,000 views on the song, and like this is before I knew niggas was buying views and shit like that. So I never even heard no shit like that. But I really got my own 8K. I'm like, damn, you feel me? And I was rapping. Like the little Marlo feature I got, I did that. 2018 maybe.
Yeah,
2019. 2018. I did that and I ain't dropped nothing. But Sing was like, I did that in the song called what's that song called? Put on SoundCloud. I got cover art made for it and everything. I don't even remember what that motherfucker was called, but I put it on my YouTube, SoundCloud. You feel me? But that was the first stages of it though, so I really don't even remember though. That was like one of the first. I put that on SoundCloud and on YouTube, and the shit just wasn't doing that. And I put that video out though, ran up that 8K. I'm like, damn.
And you was like, okay, well, people are tapped in.
Just the city, but I ain't gonna lie. I did the little Marlo thing, and it was like that too though.
Absolutely.
Sure. I did a little Marlo shit, and but see, you know, in our city it's a lot of politics. You know what I mean? So I did that song. Everybody was fucking with Baby. You feel me? Okay. 4PF, everybody rocking with Baby. But I wouldn't fuck with his mans. You know what I mean? Like they like, damn, I know who that is too though. So they getting on my page views went up. I had like 18,000 page views the next day from zero, like or probably 230, some shit like that.
You gotta think somebody like Marlo, you know, and you know he's tied in with Lil Baby like tight. Yeah, absolutely. You gonna shit. He's trying to grow his brand to his people. So it's like somebody wanted to tap in with a ThighPad, they gonna go to Lil Rod.
For sure.
And I bet okay now. Hey, Lil Rod gonna be like, hey, ThighPad, I got a feature with this
sure.
guy, man. That's how you gonna how you gonna network basically.
Yeah, but that was when I took serious though. When I got the 8K views, but when I did the little Marlo shit, I was like, okay, like niggas looking, but they ain't fucking with me. But that 8K was like that's all me. You know what I mean? That's what it was. It was all me. You feel me?
What about your marketing process? Like as far as you just post it on the page day of, is it a rollout plan for each video? Do you do like promos for each video? You know, what's your marketing process?
I promote hell even when y'all don't see it. Like, I'm promoting Instagram like. I pay Instagram hundreds every week. Like, absolutely. I probably pay more on the ads than I do for the actual videos I'm shooting and shit. Like, I'm down there paying promo. Like, I'm trying to get on, say cheese and all that shit. But I really, as far as the basic plan, though, I really just pay Instagram. You know, let them show everybody. Because, like, when niggas see, they be, it's another fucking ad. They be scrolling on you. But when it's hard and they catch them, they catch them. Mm-hmm. Like, my young boys, that's catching people right now. Okay. The reel, I put like that's another thing. The reels, 15 seconds. Like you gotta make it too short, so they ain't just hearing the whole song on Instagram. Like I already heard it. I already know. No, you didn't. You heard the piece that you like. Come check the rest out. You feel me?
Got you.
For sure. So that's how it was though. But
Is it just through Instagram? Do you promote through Facebook? Do you do is it or do you just sit heavily on Instagram and just try to grow from there? Because I see your
Instagram and Facebook clicked up.
Your YouTube is popping
For
too.
sure. But that's off Instagram though. You feel me?
Respect.
Like I pay them and pick where it go to. You know what I mean? Like it can be in Kentucky.
Got you.
But I picked the hottest music spots right now. You know what I mean? But that's all off Instagram. Like I ain't even put it on Say Cheese or nothing yet. I got Dirty Glove Bastard before. You know what I mean? But like it'd be in and out of shit. I be trying to figure out myself on the fly, real talk.
Shooting shots, just trying to see.
Yeah, trying to see what hit. For sure.
Know, hey man, take them shots.
Yeah.
I want to talk about your recording process. Do you write? Are you a punch-in guy? You know, is it something that just comes off the top of the head? You know what I mean? Is it let me give myself 30 minutes on this beat and then let me just tap out? Is it 90-30? I want to talk about how do you create music? What's your creative process?
See, I really write. You know what I mean? Like,
smart, bro.
And I don't write with a pen. I might use my notes though. You know what I mean? I got
still writing.
You know, I got like 3,000 notes talking about verses. I got like 3,000. You feel me? Where that shit at? I got like 3,600. You feel me? Ooh. Like just shit I just read to a beat or no beat or you know what I mean? But yeah, I just be writing that shit though in my notes. And then if it's really raw or the beat, I don't be having no beats a lot of time I write.
Okay.
I don't have no beats.
Okay.
I might write for a whole week, a whole song, and I might hear a beat though, but see, I know how to put it on there though too.
And you writing about life, you writing about what you're going through.
Yeah, my shit, my shit. I ain't writing about your shit, his shit, I'm talking about my shit.
Keeping it authentic.
Yeah, I ain't never rolled no Bentley, none of that. I ain't never rolling the Hellcats. You won't never hear no shit like that in my song. You know what I mean?
No, you really out here just talking about what you
real shit. But see, that's why they sleep on me though. You feel me?
Because
I ain't capping them down.
I think that's why they awake over.
For sure.
They like shit. The average listener gonna be like, I've been through that same situation. You know what I mean? So that's why I think they're gonna continue to tap in.
Yeah, for sure.
Listening to your most recent project, you know, the one thing that when I listen to new projects, I'm guessing most people listen to something new, you know, they want to see how well it's mixed down. They want to see how well it's mastered down. Bro, your shit is mixed very well. It's loud. It passes every test.
I'm about to fuck you up, man.
I'm telling you, it passes the car test. It passes the speaker test. It passes when you're in the studio. It passes the test.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it all the way G. None of them songs on that tape is mixed. I swear to God, not one song on the tape is mixed.
That's just going in. I'm recording, and then we're just
and we leave. I haven't got one song mixed.
That's that money, man.
The only song I got mixed was Joker, and that was 2-3 years ago. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But I ain't used the mixed version because I dropped so quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But literally, the only song I ever got mixed was Joker, and that's really a bad thing. It ain't good to brag on that, but that's how good my engineer and my studio quality is. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Shout out to Burks did it. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Burks.
But yeah, you know, like none of the tape is mixed. Okay. None of it. Like I haven't got nothing sent paid for the mix and none of that. It's not mixed.
Is it all at the studio? Do you have an in-home studio and then maybe you take the tracks there, or you just record on at the studio?
It's in the studio for sure. Like I record there. I don't send nothing. I don't know how to do that really. Like I don't send nothing in or I don't know how to send a verse so you can hop on. Like I don't do all that because I really don't know how to do it. You know what I mean? If we're gonna work, we're gonna do it in person. You know what I mean? Feel the vibes.
Make it an experience. Some of your biggest influences growing up in music, and then also just in general life, like people that you really looked up to. I know earlier you were talking about your CEO, but who are some of those other influences? Let's talk about music first, and it could be in the city, it could be outside of the city, and then I want you to transition to that to maybe a couple of other people just in general life that have put you in a good headspace.
Man, see. That go back to me being a music head. So when I was a kid, it was gang or it was cliques that was rapping. You know what I mean? It was KGNT, you know, Lucci Boys, Bad News. It was a bunch of cliques that had rap niggas out of them. You know what I mean? But everybody had their own shit going on. So I'm playing the shit though for sure in the city. Like I'm bumping these niggas shit. But when I got older and started rapping, they fucking with me. Like they trying to do a song with me now, you know what I mean?
Why not?
Not everybody I said, but like the older niggas that I was seeing when I was a kid, now I'm dropping shit like, yeah, we gotta get it in. I'm like, you know, that little brush off the shoulder. But like, I fuck with Gates heavy.
Kevin?
I fuck with Gates heavy.